Hi.
Hey, that's what's happening.
Nothing.
Awesome.
What's going on with you?
Well, it's Friday, and I was thinking about plans for the weekend, and
Oh my god, really? What are you doing?
well, let's see. Well, it's almost 4:20.
Oh my god, what does that mean?
Nothing. I'm gonna order some pizzas, watch some movies.
Oh, so you want to hang out?
Oh, was that your pussy? I mean, your cat.
Hello, everyone. See, I told you I look like Cher. I do look like Cher.
I got you, bub. Did I look like Sunny? Well, as you can see, my hair has started to grow back quite fast after my chemotherapy.
Yeah.
Mary
So
said,
is
I
mine.
know. That's what happens after chemo. Things just grow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
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 Awesome.
So anyway.
So, yeah. Happy Friday, everybody.
Happy Friday. Shabbat Shalom.
Hello.
So we get serious?
Cereal.
Never get serious, but
Not so serious.
not so serious.
But serious enough that people can understand us and take us seriously. Anyway, hi everybody, and thanks for joining us on this happy Friday afternoon, coming to you live from the kitchen of 3 Keep Studios.
Will you get on with it? The biscuits and the gravy?
You and the biscuits and the gravy. I forgot what we were talking about. Well, for starters, we got to talk about our luscious hair.
Yeah, we got new hair today.
Yeah, so there's a company that, as a matter of fact, we did a photo shoot for years ago for their catalog.
Yeah.
Rockstar Wigs,
Rockstar Wigs,
Gothic Lolita
Gothic
Wigs,
Lolita Wigs,
and Dollux.
and Dollux.
It's 3 companies in one.
Yes.
And they do all kinds of fabulous wigs,
Mhm.
all different colors and shapes and sizes.
And my friend from Vegas, Ducky, hooked us up
Oh, well, I know
with
that.
them.
Thanks, Ducky.
And we did a photo shoot with them years and years and years ago.
Yeah, some of those pictures you took are still on their site
Yes.
and their Instagram.
And when Justin got cancer
And lost all his hair.
and lost all his hair, we found out that they have a cancer wig program.
Right? It's called Wig for Wig.
So we got some free,
Yeah.
locks
Yeah, they just
in
came.
a box
They just came locks in a box.
today.
That's what we used to call the locks box when we did locks in the bagels back in the day.
Mhm.
But they have a program called Wig for Wig, and you simply have to just inquire and fill out a form, and your doctor sends the note, and you choose your wigs, and boom, the box arrived today. So if anybody out there is or knows someone who has lost their hair due to cancer or illness, let us know, and we'll be more than happy to.
We'll put the links in the comments.
Well, there actually isn't a link,
There's links to the websites.
well, but not for the Wig for Wig program.
Oh, well, there's links to the website, and then they can email the people.
That's true. But I can give you the actual person who can help set you up.
Yeah.
So send a private message if you would like information, and I can give you that information. Help you all out with getting some hair. We got a couple of really fun ones too. So I don't know.
I look like my. Oh my God! There's.
Cats are going crazy.
Did you hear
Anyway,
that?
you
I look like our wedding photo.
I know. Yes, we used to look like this.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what she'll look like again, probably in about a year.
Yeah.
And I might look like this in a couple of years too. But my hair is growing back. Look at this. I've got a mustache and a goatee.
Mm-hmm.
But my facial hair is all peach fuzz, and my head hair is all like fuzzy and growing in patches. But it is growing. A little chest hair is growing too. So the chemo is moving on, and hairs are growing back. My eyebrows are coming in, like eyebrows and eyelashes. So everything's growing again. Growing, I believe. So, but thank you so much to everyone at the Rockstar Wigs, Dollux, and Gothic Lolita for this hookup. We much appreciate you. Everyone check them out, and we'll put the links, of course. If you need wigs, order from them. They're great people. And of course, if you need help with the program, let us know. But we do have a little update.
We have news.
We saw the oncologist, Dr. D, yesterday for the first time since before the surgery, as a matter of fact, for a follow-up visit. And we also did blood labs and got the plan of the course of action. It's not really a plan of attack, but it's more of the course of action for the next year and beyond.
Yes, for the next year and beyond.
Beyond.
And beyond, and beyond, and beyond.
And beyond. Yeah. So
for the rest of your life.
She's an amazing doctor, Dr. Vikaki, my oncologist. But you know, there is some reality that is, you know, I mean, it's neither here nor there. It's just reality that once you have cancer, there is always a percentage chance that that said cancer will return, and you just have to accept that. And she did explain that, you know, a lot of times, even though we've gotten rid of the cancer, we really, physically, we haven't really, maybe mentally, emotionally, or even spiritually moved on from it. And I find that I'm sort of still in that place where I'm, you know, trying to find a way to move on, because physically the cancer is not there, but physically, emotionally, and spiritually, you know, I'm still a cancer patient. I look like one. I'm 20 pounds.
Well, not right now. You got a big
well, not right now, because I'm looking super fly.
Are we going to take off our wigs now?
Should we?
Because we're serious now.
Oh, we're doing serious now? Okay.
You ready?
See that? Fuzz. Okay, we're back to us. But, how does that feel? Yeah?
That was, I remember that it was very hot when I had hair.
Yeah. I know, now it's very cold when I don't. So, anyway, though, the serious of the matter is that cancer can come back. You may not move on from it in other ways, which I'm learning that right now, but it's all part of the journey. And I am still very much on the journey. Like she said, even though we've done all the chemo and the surgery, she's like, this is kind of like the halfway point. So you know, it's like, you know, it's a marathon, and really the next year is about recovery and beyond, actually, of getting myself physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, not just back to the way it was, but to the next phase of me, which is brewing, which is there, which presented itself during my chemo, and we'll talk about that later.
We're gonna have another video for that story.
Because there's some deep stuff there.
Some deep stuff. Deep enlightening stuff. But today is the
update.
Results.
Right, yes, so
the results from our doctor visit.
Right.
Oncologist visit yesterday.
Right, yes, of course, the results.
What are the results, Justin?
Well, the first result is that she said to us, after going over all the final surgery reports, she says, wow, that surgery was more intense and invasive than we all thought, wasn't it? And yes, it was. We didn't expect as many things to be, affected by the tumor. She did explain it a little better as to why we had to have surgery even, and how the chemo works. So the chemo dissolved.
You're just not going to tell them, are you?
Well, we're getting there. It's all in order. You know, give me a break, man. This is how it went.
He's a storyteller. Okay.
Well, you know, I'm going chronologically as well because we're going in order. So this. I love you too. No shush. So the chemo dissolves certain parts of this. What's left is called a teratoma. It was that small, dead but calcified tumor that the chemo or any alternative method would not dissolve. It was there. It was going to stay there, and this thing had, you know, pushed everything out of the way, which was why it was not just stuck but growing into veins, nerves, lungs, heart, etc. So she did see that it was even a bigger and more intense surgery than expected, which is why the recovery has been so gnarly and why, you know, it's going to take a long time to really get back to this. No, but overall, you know, she did confirm, again with the pathology reports, that they did eradicate all of the cancer from me, and then she gave us the plan of attack, or plan of course of action, that every 3 months.
Good news, like very nonchalant.
Well, I already gave that news in a video a while ago that the pathology reports.
Maybe some people didn't see it.
Well, then they should have seen it.
Justin's cancer free.
They should have seen it if they didn't see it. If you didn't see it, it's your fault. I'm cancer free. But yes, they got all the cancer, all the margins were clear. The pathology report showed all clean, non-cancerous margins, meaning they have gotten all of the cancer out of me. With the chemo and the surgery was very effective. Everything worked as planned. Now, because we want to keep very close look on everything, we're going to be doing every 3 months for the first year, blood work to check all the tumor markers. There are 3 different tumor markers we check for, and then PET scan, CAT scan, full-on scans every 3 months for the first year, and then we can back it off to every 6 months for the next probably 2 years, and then it's probably once a year the next few years after that. What this allows us to do is, if this should come back, which it won't, but if it should, they can catch it very, very much right in the beginning, and it won't affect the way it did, that it would grow to nearly 14 centimeters and knock a bunch of things out of the way. So that's all very good news. So she was very happy with that. And then at the end of the appointment, before we left, we did just tumor markers for now. We'll do a full scan and tumor markers again at the beginning of December. But we did the 3 blood tests yesterday.
I thought we were going to see her again in October.
Well, we're going to see her in October just because we're planning on, making a trip, and so she's going to give us the all clear
Blood
before
work
we.
again. Okay.
She'll give the all clear before we leave town, but that's
Copy that.
That's about us. That's a separate thing as well. But we need to leave town for some cool things and planning stuff right now, and that will determine when she'll see us then. We did do the blood work yesterday, and we got the results already back last night, and all 3 tumor markers were absolutely perfect. She sent me an email, very excited that all my results were amazing. The tumor markers were all not just normal, but like one of the markers was even below the standard.
It was
range.
minus cancer.
Yeah, it's like you're negative cancer now, buddy. So yeah, all 3 tumor markers.
So we actually haven't really. You said that you gave this news from before, but you haven't really given this news because yes, they did the test after surgery, but this is also weeks or a month after the surgery, and so we needed to test again from the oncologist. So this is actually the official cancer-free report.
What she said. So yes, pathology reports plus blood work equals eradicated cancer.
Yes. How do you feel about that?
I'm still working through that, to be honest with you. There's, I did a video about it before, and the next video will probably cover more about just how I feel in general, of the way I felt during the chemo and now. But like she said, and like I'm accepting, it is a marathon still, and we are about halfway through. So even though we've eradicated the cancer, we are now in the rebuilding and reconstructing phase. We are healing.
It still has another 6 weeks? No, a month.
Of the recovery.
A month, 6 weeks of recovery.
Well, of the basic recovery, where I
can't lift anything
more than 10 pounds, can't use my arms to prop up, can't do a lot of things.
Still help him up and
I'm still dealing with the fallout.
But tonight you'll be for the very first time alone in 4 months.
That's
for
true.
the very first time in 4 months you will be alone.
That's true. It's actually
I had a Justin sitter, but
I know.
I had a couple, but he said no.
You know what? There are people that are close by if I need them. But to be honest, since April 19th, I guess, since we had the CAT scan and everything, well, that was the 19th of the CAT scan, the 20th, 21st, we went to the doctor. Yeah, so since the middle of April, it has been...
Late.
Huh?
It's okay, good.
Whatever. It's been nonstop for me, whether it's family, friends, visitors, helpers, of course, Mary Lou, caregiver, in the hospitals, doctors, nurses, out of the hospital, more doctors, more appointments, more tests. Here, even when she had to leave in the last 4 weeks because I was so weak and dizzy and, dangerous to be on my own.
I got a Sandler sitter.
Yeah, sitters here, my babysitters. So I haven't been alone in a long time, and I very much walk the line of extrovert, introvert in the recharging world. I do probably more so recharge with people. I love to be around other good energy and vibe off of other people and all that, but having some time just to myself to do some reflection and do some writing and some meditating and just totally be alone for a day or two is something that I think my spirit really needs, really more than ever right now, because the last 4 weeks since the surgery, and I've only been home for 3.5 weeks from ICU, I need a little bit of time just to breathe and introvertly recharge myself. And on Mary Lou, even though that she was home alone at times when I was in the hospital, I don't think she ever really was able to release
I wasn't able to rest or anything because I was taking care of stuff for when you come back.
Yeah, or just thinking about, knowing that I was in a hospital.
I've been on adrenaline
hooked up the tubes or whatever. And
4 months straight, living on adrenaline and fear. So,
yeah, it's
very draining.
It's been an intense journey. We're very blessed that we found this cancer when we did. We're very blessed that we had the great team of doctors and healers around us, and communities that supported us, the friends and family that's been there throughout everything, and
which continues. It's not over.
No, like she said, it's the halfway point. So we still need help, and we still need love and support, and more than ever. But it's a lot of cancers take a year to get rid of, or some people are dealing with their illness for 3-4 years. Some people it's a lifelong thing, and so mine was a very intense, and more intense than most, between the crazy amounts of chemo, living in the hospital, everything going on, and this massive surgery, but in a shorter time. So it's I guess that's more like me anyway. Very rare. I'd rather go balls to the wall and just go as intense as possible and just deal with it. Yeah, extreme, and knock it out in 4 or 5 months, and then get to the recovery, as opposed to doing it a little more mild and dragging it out over the course of a year or things like that. But the kind of cancer I had required this very immediate, fast action, because, like I said in the beginning, there was danger to my heart that was even more dangerous than the cancer. So we had to get on it, and we did, and we did it with the help of you, with me, with our communities, our family and friends, and our team, and here we are today, as cancer-free physically, and working towards emotionally and mentally, and getting stronger every day, and having good days and bad days, but overall we're on the right path, and we're going to keep working hard to get ourselves to that place of wholeness again. And it takes a year, if it takes 3 years, I guess all we have is time now, right? So gonna appreciate that and really enjoy and love every day. All we have is now. All you have is all we have is this very second. You're right. So and we're sharing it with you, and that's all we have. So be happy, be lucky. Yeah, but we are inspired, and we're working on some really cool projects, and we'll be talking about those later. And there's a bigger calling, a bigger message here for us, and we're gonna fulfill that and help people. And
so in the meantime, we're gonna play with our wigs. Yeah. You didn't even see the other two we got.
I know. So I think that's it.
Yeah.
Are we done?
That's it. Maybe we'll come back and Sunny and Cher.
I think I already.
No, I think you were Bon Jovi.
With this one, I don't know about that. Bon Jovi.
What were you? I don't know. You know Rockstar hair more than I do.
I don't think that's anybody's hair. I think I was like an anime. Anime and Cher.
Basically, we were ourselves in our wedding photo.
Kind of close.
Yeah.
This almost looks like me.
Yeah. So.
All right, cool. Well, there's a cat.
There's Bosco.
Bosco's in the picture. He had to get his face in there. Of course he did. So thanks for hanging out and checking out our update.
Why are you on the
And if you are around and want to drop by and hang or help, meal train links in the comments or in the description, and we'll add the wig information, and go and contact us if you need the direct contact for yourself or someone you love. And
we'll put it in the comments.
Oh, not her personal contact information.
No, but the comments will be
what she said.
The website.
All right. So.
And I want to just say.
Yes. There's
a lot of people in the world who are suffering right now, and our hearts go out to everybody. It's a lot of stuff going on, and so
there is
just want to give
Yes.
Love to the world and everybody.
And healing. And
healing.
Protection. And
you know, we're going through our own stuff, but everybody's going through their own stuff.
That's
and
true.
There's a lot of chaos and eruption going on all around the world.
Earthquakes and hurricanes and tornadoes and fires, and can't really escape natural disasters. So to those who are confronting it head on in certain parts of this world, we send you healing, love, and light, and lots of positive, peaceful, happy energy that you get through it and thrive. And we love you.
Be in love.
Always in love.
That's what everybody wants anyway. Choose love.
Choose love.
All right.
Have a wonderful day, Friday. Have a wonderful
Shabbat
weekend,
shalom.
and stay safe down there in the Florida and Caribbean and all that good stuff. And we love
Mexico and everywhere. All right.
you. Till next time.
Bye.